Well, I think that development means quite an important thing, because for the development model we have been living for, I would say, 30 years or more, has been collapsed. Absolutely. So we have to think about what do we want for societies. We want only economic growth, or social development, or cultural freedoms, or gender equality. I think that we cannot be restricted only to GDP, and we have to build a sort of a well-being society. The Canadians, some time ago, they had a very good term for that. It was the just society. How do we build up a just society, equitable for everybody? That's, I think, well, it's a great thing, but we have to think in these terms. I have to write a chapter about Chile. It's just a case study, because, you know, during the last 20 years, after a dictatorship, Chile has been viewed, has been studied as a very successful case in terms of economic growth, in terms of political development, in terms of human development, and institutional development. So I think that what we have been asked is just to put in words what we have done during these 20 years. And I think I'm very proud about that. I'm Chilean, so I have worked for those governments, but I think that 20 years, it's a long time, and I think that even that we have been very successful, I think that the questions that we have arisen at the moment are not the question we had 20 years ago. So we have to refresh and to go back to new questions and new answers, and well, that's history, no? Development is a word and is a concept that it's very important now, because, you know, United States, Europe, when you watch the news of what's going on in Greece, Portugal, Ireland, something went wrong there. So we have to rebuild a new conception of development, and I think it's very exciting task, because it's you know, it's a challenge that you can mix scholars, practitioners, politicians, economists, sociologists, and everyone.